Hey guys, what's up? Mark here, and this is another story of stupidity. So back in the day, when I was young, we were talking, I was probably 6 or 7, maybe 8 years old, and my sister was a little older. She was a couple years older, maybe 8, 10 years old, something like that, a couple years older. So me and my family go out to some family friends out in the country, and they had 3 boys, and we used to play this game called lawn darts. Now they have lawn darts nowadays, but it's not the same. Back in the day, lawn darts, they were probably 18 inches long. They were pretty big. They had a big metal piece on the front. It was like to go into the ground, pretty big. Maybe 2-3 inches long, 1 inch round. Steel, by the way. They used to be very dangerous, but back in the day, nobody cared because it was the 80s and that shit just flew. It was okay. So we're playing lawn darts and we're in the backyard, which was huge because they lived in the country, so we're having all kinds of fun. We decide that we're going to start throwing these lawn darts. Instead of throwing them into the rings you're supposed to throw them in, from 20 feet away, we decide we're going to start throwing these things up in the air as high as we possibly can and hoping we don't die when they come down. So, as stupid as I was at the time, I was young, very young. It wasn't my choice to be stupid. I was just not thinking of what could happen in the end. So my sister's off in the distance, piggybacking a baby. Okay, she got a baby on her back. So I decide that I'm gonna toss this lawn dart up as high as I can. So I throw this thing with all my might, straight up it goes. I remember screaming, I remember vividly, this is over 30 years ago, so I remember screaming vividly, for her to get out of the way, because this thing was coming down right at her. So the lawn dart comes down, lands on the direct hit on the top of her head. Now, number one, I am shocked that it didn't go straight into the top of her melon, because it's only a small point on it. And it's a big thing, it's heavy, like they're meant to go into the ground. I was shocked that when I threw it up as high as I could, it didn't stick right into her head. But it didn't, and thank God it missed the baby. Because as bad as it sounds, it could have killed that baby. I mean, it was one of the stupidest things. Now that I look back, it could be one of the top stupidest things I've ever done. But it went up, it came down, it hit my sister in the head, and expecting, screaming and crying. What does she do? She looks at me and she freaking laughs. She's freaking laughing at me. I don't even know what is happening at this point, but she's laughing. The lawn dart hit her in the top of the head. Could have killed her, could have killed the baby. Thank God everyone lived. Thank God everyone's okay. But it's been many, many years since then, so thank God nobody got hurt. But the lesson is, if you find some of your parents' old lawn darts, because I'm sure they make them now and they're probably cheesy and non-lethal, because everything's safety now. But if you find some of your folks' old lawn darts, don't throw them as high as you can in the air unless everyone is clear out of the way. Actually, don't even throw them as high in the air as you can at all. Play the game. Throw them in the rings. Enough said. So that's your lesson. Don't throw lawn darts up in the air as high as you possibly can. Just don't do it. Don't throw anything like that up in the air. That's just stupid. So, I'm Mark. That's my story of stupidity for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Other than that, everybody have a great day. I'm Mark. Take it easy. I'm out of here. Later.